I've been using one-on-one technology for about 2 years now, and when it first arrived, I was a little bit nervous about it, and I don't have a lot of expertise in using technology in the classroom. So it's been a trial by learning, but I have found that the iPads and the increased technology at BHS has been really helpful in giving access to all of my students and allowing all of my students to have a voice in class discussions and to showcase what they know and to go deeper into the content. So there are a few ways I've been doing that. One, my 10th graders who all have iPads now, it's been really nice to have that because I can have them do more creative projects, I can have them go deeper into the content, do research on an issue we're reading about, and also share their ideas on a forum like Schoology. And I often find there are students in class who are more reticent and don't want to necessarily talk with the whole class, but are willing to share their ideas on Schoology and engage with each other, and also think about how they're engaging with each other, the kinds of comments they're offering to each other and using in discussion. So that's been really nice. We also have been studying the Holocaust and reading the Freedom Writers and thinking about issues of social justice and equity. And for part of that, students have also been able to use their iPads to create little iMovies where they do some writing and they present the writing to the class with images, and it has allowed us again to just showcase student learning and increase student engagement in class. With my seniors, I've been thinking a lot about the graduate expectation of creativity, and I teach AP English, and a lot of my students may have already had access to computers at home, but I'm finding that as a teacher, it's freed me to do some more creative projects and to allow my students to go deeper into some of the content. So, for example, we just read Patricia Smith's Blood Dazzler, a selection of poems about Hurricane Katrina and the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. And as the students were presenting, they were talking a lot about the imagery of the poems. And so what we did was we had the students do a one-sentence animation in which they chose a particularly striking or meaningful line from a poem, and they worked to create stop animation or claymation, or some of them did drawing on whiteboards, to create videos that kind of slowed us down and allowed us to inhabit the language a little bit more and really see what the poet had done through her use of imagery and metaphor. And so students spent about 2 blocks, and some comments I heard from students were that they really appreciated the opportunity to be more creative, that they don't have a lot of time in their day-to-day to just settle in and think about a task from a unique perspective and use their creativity to present it. And so I think it was a meaningful experience in creativity, and it helped me understand how one-to-one technology can also help us in reaching that graduate expectation of creativity and student-centered learning. So for me overall, while I'm still developing in my knowledge of how to use technology, I've really come around to the importance of having access to this and access for all students, in allowing all students to participate in the classroom, and also allowing all students to really engage in the content and showcase what they know in a very different way from how I would have traditionally done it before I had access to technology.